So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can set up a brand new Shopify dropshipping business using my AI store builder that's going to do all the hard work for you. And it's the same system that we use to create new stores, launch them to $10,000 a day. It's going to pick you a brand name. It's going to create you a logo, import within products. It's going to do everything for you. Now, this is all going to be done within around about 20 minutes, and you're not going to have to do any of the hard work. Now, I want to make this extremely clear. This is our own AI store generator. We built this from the ground up with our own development team. We invested a lot of money into this, so it's nothing like anything else in the market, and in my opinion, it is by far the best AI builder in the industry. All you have to do is come to this site here called ecomkingstore.com, and again, it's completely free to use, guys. And you can see here it says build your online store using generative AI, and all you got to do is click this button here where it says start building, and now you're going to see each step. So we got step 1, which is creating your store, and you can see here in the left section you can see the 6 steps that we need to follow to get our AI store builder. Now, if you scroll all the way down, you're going to see here where it says create a store. Now, you can also see a disclaimer saying, please note that you must create a new store using our link. It only takes 2 minutes. Our AI store builder doesn't work on pre-existing stores. This will not work on an existing store. You have to create a brand new store. So let's do this together. I'm going to click create store. Now, you can see it's took me to my own Shopify landing page. Now, the way I'm going to be monetizing this, and I want to be completely transparent, is through my Shopify affiliate link. Now, you're going to be using Shopify regardless of me, so why not use my affiliate link so you can get your own AI dropshipping store for completely free. So now, once you've come to this page and you've entered your email address, you want to click start free trial. Then what you want to do is you want to hit skip all in the bottom. Then you want to enter the location where you're located. For me, it's the United Kingdom. Now, this is up to you. You can either use an existing account or you can create a new account. Now, I want to differentiate the two things. A brand new account is different to an existing store. So this account already exists, but I'm going to be creating a new store through this account. So if you want to, you can use an existing account, but you cannot use an existing store. That is the difference. So I'm going to be just using my existing account, and then you can see here it's saying building your store. Now you can see we're in our Shopify dashboard. So if I go back to the AI builder, we can click next. Now I want to make this very clear. If you try and cheat the system on the AI store builder, you will not be able to progress. So when you click the next button, it will not work. It will give you an error. So if you do not follow each step correctly, you will get hit with an error message. Now, step 2 is setting up the access scopes. Now, to do this, you need to go back to the Shopify dashboard, click settings, and then you want to go to where it says apps and sales channels. Then you want to go to where it says developer apps, and then you want to go to where it says allow custom app development. Then you want to go to where it says allow custom app development again, and then you want to go to where it says create an app. Now, where it says app name, you're going to call this store generator, and then you're going to click create app. Now, for those that are wondering why we have to do this, is because this will give the AI store builder the permission to basically create on your store. Now, once you've done that, you want to go to where it says configure admin API scopes, which is right here. Now, what you want to do is you want to select every single one of these. Now, this is a little bit of a tedious task because there's 111 of them, but you have to go through every single one of these and click confirm. You have to go through every single one of these and tick them and make sure that they're check marked like I'm doing right now. Now, once you've selected all the check marks, you want to double check that you've done that, and then you want to hit save. Now, once you've done that, you want to scroll back to the top of the page, and it's going to say install app in the top right. You want to click that button, and then you want to hit install. Now, this is where you have to pay full attention. It's going to say admin API access token. You want to click reveal token once, and you want to make sure that you copy this and you put it somewhere safe. Now, as this is just a YouTube video and a demo store, I'm going to paste mine in Google search, because if you reveal this once and forget it, you cannot access it again. So you want to put it somewhere safe that if you forget to lose it or you lose it, because in case that you lose it or you can't find it, you can go somewhere safe like your notes or anywhere else on your computer and recover it. So now you've done that, what you want to do is go back to the AI store builder website, scroll all the way down to where it says access token. That's literally what we've just got. You want to paste it here, and then where it says store name, you want to go back to your Shopify store. You can see here in the settings, my store, you want to grab this name here with the URL, copy it back to the AI store builder, paste it here, and then you want to enter your email address that you used to sign up to Shopify. So what email address you've used to sign up to Shopify, you need to add it here, then click submit. And then you can see here it says store name, access token submitted successfully. Please press next. Now, if you've done this correctly, yours should look like mine, and then you want to hit next. Now, step 3 is picking a Shopify subscription. For this to work, guys, you must pick a Shopify subscription. Now, it's as simple as this. Go back to the Shopify dashboard, go here where it says select a plan in the bottom right. Now, you need to make sure that you get at least the basic plan for this to work, which is this one right here, which is the $1 for 1 month, and you're going to get this included. Now, in my opinion, the only 2 plans that you guys should go for is either the small teams or the solopreneurs. The reason why I'm saying these 2 are the best recommendations is if you're planning to add people to your store, then the small teams is the better plan because you can add staff accounts. But if it's just going to be you, then go for the basic plan. Now, once you've done that, you can either pay through PayPal or credit or debit card. So I'm going to go for credit and debit card. So as you guys can see on the screen, I've blurring this out because obviously I don't want you guys to know my personal information, but I've entered my card information, my address, my country, then I'm going to hit subscribe. Now, once you've done that, it will save the payment method here. So you can now see the payment method that I'm going to be paying with. Now I can hit subscribe again and it will pay for the plan. Now you can see it says subscription successful in the bottom. So now I've paid for my subscription. I now want to go back to the AI store builder, scroll down to where it says submit. And what it's done is it's checked to see if I've got an active subscription. You can see here, subscription to Shopify plan was successful. And this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. You cannot cheat the system. If you've not picked a paid plan, then you will not be able to proceed to the next step. So guys, we're at the best part of the AI store builder. We're about to pick what we want on our store. So step 4 is all about customization. So if we scroll down, you can select the niche that you want. Now, at the time that you're recording this, there's 1, 2, 3 niches. By the time this gets released, there should be another 2 added to the AI store builder. And we will be adding loads more over time. So for this demonstration, I'm going to click fitness and gym. I'm going to select green as a color. Now, let's say, for example, you don't know what you want. You can click pick a niche for me and it will do it for you. Now, once you've selected all the options, you should see here at the bottom a option which will say build my store or create my store. You want to hit the button and you will see this cogwheel show up showing the percentage of how long it will take to get your store. You can see here it says don't leave this page. Our AI builder is building your store. It gives you an estimated time. It gives you a little percentage log, and it is telling you at the bottom exactly what the AI builder is doing in the background. So what the AI store builder is doing is it's finding winning products in the niche that you've selected. So it's going to go out there and do the hard work for you. It's also going to go out there and build you a custom logo. It's going to create you a custom FAQ page, custom images. Wait till you guys see the images that you get on the store. It's literally going to build everything up for you so you can get ready to start selling. So as you guys can see, the store builder is complete and it says your store is ready. Click next. Now, step 5 is disabling the password on your store. So all you got to do is go back to your Shopify store, click online store, go to preferences here, and then you're going to see if you scroll down, password protected, you want to click it, and then you want to hit save. And just like that, our AI store is done. Check out the logo here in the top. It is a beautiful looking gym logo in green. You can see we got a custom head banner here. Now let's go to the bit that actually matters, which is the product page. So I'm going to be using the dual wheel ABS roller as the example. So let me click on it. Now you can see just straight away that the images used on the website are AI used. So the background for this original photo I'll put on the screen so you can see the original. With the AI store builder, you can see it's cut the image out and it's placed it in a gym scenario. How cool is that, guys? This is literally taking stock AliExpress images and putting them in realistic scenarios, all for you using AI. You can see here, if you go to the detail section here, you click it and it opens up a drop-down menu with all the information in there. Now, if we look at the other images on our store, you can see they're really good, high-quality images that the AI store builder has picked out for us. And you can see if we scroll down, we've got even more images that are really nicely done with information that is for the product, so you don't have to fill this in. And if we scroll down and look at the customer testimonials, you can see that they've all been done correctly with AI. You can see that every single one of them is for the product. If we then scroll down to the frequently asked questions, look what we've also done. All the frequently asked questions have been filled out for you using AI, and they're not generic ones, they're actually done for the product. If we keep scrolling down, you can see we've got more info on the product. Now that is absolutely crazy, guys. Let me know in the comment section below what you think so far. And again, this is completely free to use. And the AI store builder, the whole purpose of this is to save you time. Now, if we go back to the AI store builder info page, you can see we can go into step 6 and click next. Now, this is all about fulfillment and what supplier you're going to be using with the products that we've imported. Now, we are using Zendrop. And if you follow me on Instagram, you're going to see that I always use Zendrop. Zendrop is who we recommend that you use for the store because the products have the best shipping times. Using Zendrop, you get refund policy. You actually get a guarantee with them that the products are going to meet every criteria. So this is an optional step. You don't have to do this. You can go out there and find your own supplier and override the product if you want to, but we do recommend that you use Zendrop, and all you have to do is click create an account and it will send you to it to create an account. And you can see here it's going to take you to a review page where you can select a rating. What would you rate the AI store builder out of 1 to 5? And you can also leave your feedback, and your feedback's super important, guys, because we'll take this info and implement it into version 2 when we release it later on. So if you have got some spare time and some actual real feedback and criticism that is legitimate, please leave it here because it will help. Anyway, back to the good part. Let's go back to the Shopify dashboard. Let's go to online store, and you're going to see here it says Ecom King theme. This is your AI store. We're going to click customize. Now, the reason why we're going to click customize is because you might actually want to make slight adjustments. So for example, there's no tagline here because we don't know what you're going to call your brand. So you're going to call your brand whatever you want, and then you're actually going to add your tagline here eventually. Now, you might actually want to go to one of your product pages and add more info. Now, I'm not saying by any means that you should just go and run the product as it is like this. Technically, you could if you really wanted to, but I don't recommend it. The whole purpose of the AI store builder is to do the majority of the hard work for you, and you come in and do some slight adjustments or add some other information to make it even better. That pretty much covers how to use the AI store builder. I'm actually now going to go into a real in-depth strategy with you guys right now and how you can actually add to the store to make it even better. Now, I do want you guys to understand that the footage that you're about to view right now, which will go in depth on how to finish off the store if you want to, was recorded around about 2 months ago on a separate video, but I'm going to reuse it for this video because it is still valid right now and you can still use that info to make your store look even better. So I just wanted to give you the heads up just in case you got confused why there's different products on that store. Now, the next thing that I need to do is the announcement bar. So if we go to the top left, you're going to see announcement bar. Then it's going to show you 2 options. So if you want 2 different announcements, leave them, but I only want one. So I'm going to click delete and go back to the top one. And I'm going to change the text to saying free track shipping worldwide. Then you can see here, you can make the font in bold if you want by highlighting and then clicking bold, or you can keep it low. So I'm actually going to keep this lowercase, and then in the bottom, you're going to see links. You can link this to something. I actually unlink this by clicking it and clicking delete. Then you're going to see it's going to be empty, then click save. Now, if you click on the announcement bar, the actual announcement bar, not the announcement, then on the right-hand side, it's going to give you settings again, and you can see show announcement bar. You want that turned on if you want it. Show only on home page, show on sticky top. Then you can change the font size to small to medium. Now, the only thing that I'm doing here, guys, is I'm going to where it says background color, and I'm changing it to primary. That way, now it changes to that gold color because I want it to use my gold accent color. So now I'm going to click save. We're now going to make some adjustments to this section. Now, before we even make any adjustments to this section, we need to create some nice content from our product because we're not going to be using the images or the description or the title from what AliExpress or Zendrop's given us. We're going to create some nice custom creatives. So the first thing that you need to do to be able to do this, guys, is you want to go to AliExpress because this is where the best images are that you're going to be using and repurposing because we're going to edit these in Canva in a moment. So you want to go back to AliExpress and find the sellers that have the most orders for your product. So type in the name of your product, find all the sellers that have the most orders and use the images in their description. Now, I've got a Chrome extension called AliSave. I'm not sponsored by them. I just use them. And you can see if I click this here, I can download all the images in a zip file. So that's what I'd recommend that you guys do. Go on all the suppliers that you can find with really good, unique images and download them. And if you use the actual Chrome extension, it will make your life a lot easier. Now, you want to do the exact same thing on Amazon. You want to find sellers that are selling the same same product as you. So you can see here, this is the exact same product. I'm going to open it up in a new tab, and I want to see if they've got better images than my AliExpress suppliers. And guess what? These guys have better images than the AliExpress suppliers. I've actually got an Amazon download image Chrome extension, and all the Chrome extensions I'm using will be linked in the description below, and they're all free to use. So I'm going to click download images. Then it says gallery images. I'm going to click download gallery. Now you want to do that on all the sellers on Amazon that have unique images for the same product as you. Now this might take up some time, guys, but it's important that you get the best images possible. So once you've downloaded all of those images from AliExpress and Amazon, you want to come back to Canva and type in product images in the search for it, and you're going to see loads of images that are coming up that look like this. Now we're going to be using a lot of these images to recreate for our brand, because these types of images are what brands are using, big e-com brands are using, and we want similar designs. We don't want just stock images. So I like this image right here, so I'm going to use this, and it's important that you got the pro version of Canva, because you guess what? You get access to these images that you can reuse. So I'm going to right click this, click open, and I'm going to use this as one of the designs that I'm going to be using to repurpose for my product. So the first thing that we need to do, guys, is restructure this for our brand. So I'm going to click here where the blue is, go to the color section, go to where it shows the color that they're using. So they're using a blue color. Now I'm going to be changing this to my brand color. So if I go down, we can either use a solid color, which is up to you guys, or we can use gradients. Now I feel like gradients are a lot better, but it depends how you use them. So I'm going to click on this gradient as it matches my brand the most. Then I'm going to click change all. Then in the top left, it says add a new color. This is where we're going to want to add a new color. So you can see the black is completely fine, but I want to change this gold. And the reason why I want to change this gold is because it's not the same gold as the one I'm using on my store. So the color that I'm using, guys, is the same as this logo that I created on Canva. So I'm just going to go to the color here, go to this color, select the color code, click copy, go back to my template and change it here. Now this is a more accurate gold of my actual brand. So I'm going to click it again and change the actual gradient. So we can change the style that the gradient's done in. So you can change it to this style, this style, this style, or this style. Now I actually prefer the original style, so I'm going to leave it as it is. Then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the website URL at the bottom because we don't need it. Then I'm going to replace my image. So I need to go to where it says uploads. And what you want to do, guys, is you want to upload all of those images that you saved from Amazon and AliExpress here, because you're going to use them right now. So the first image that I'm going to use is this one right here, as this one is the easiest one to edit. So you can see this is the image that I've got. So what I'm going to do with this image is I'm going to click on it, click edit in the top left, and I'm going to click BG remover. That means background remover, and it's going to get rid of the background for me. And as you just saw, in literally like 5 seconds, it got rid of it. So now I can delete that image and replace it with my product image by zooming it in. So as you guys can see, I've just replaced it here. Now, if the image quality is slightly blurry, then what you can do is you can go back to ChatGPT and you can use an image improver. So if you go back to Explore GBTs, you're going to find an image improver where you upload the image and it increases the quality. Or you can Google image improver quality and you can upload your image there, and you can use a free service where they increase the quality. Now, again, you don't want to just upload these photos if they're bad quality. You want to increase the quality. Now, just to save time in this video, I'm not going to do it here with you, but you can use those services and they are free to use. Now, we're going to change these here from wireless earbuds to the actual name of my product. So you can see I've changed it to Carbon Wallet, and I'm also changing the top bar to my actual brand name. So this is my brand name and then the Carbon Wallet, and then you got some little icons explaining the actual product. So we need to change these now. So to change these, you just click on it and you click delete. Now, when you delete it, you want to go back to where it says elements, then you want to search for an element. So for example, what does my product do? It's a security product. So I might type in safety. Now you can see some icons are coming up. So if we go to graphics and click all, this one here is perfect. So I'm going to want to resize this so it fits in this little circle like the other ones did. So if I just resize this, you can see that's perfect. Now I'm just going to change the color to white, and you can see now you wouldn't even know I've changed it. So now I can change this to safety. Then we want to change the rest of these icons to other things that our product does. Now, if you don't know what your product does, go back to your competitor's website and go on their landing page. So for example, they're talking about it's being ultra light. We can see it saying easy access. So we might want to use these as little bullet points back on our design, so we can change the icon to ultra light and then the next one to ultra secure or something else. Now, just to save time in this video, guys, I'm just going to save it as it is, but you need to finish this off. So to download it, click share in the top right, click download, change this to PNG, and then change the size to 3:3. That way it's going to be 4K resolution and it's going to be the best. Now, once you've done that one, guys, you want to scroll back down, and I'd recommend that you do this one as well. This one's really good, and I'm going to keep scrolling down till I find more that I think we can use. Now, this one's also very good to use, so we're going to open up that one. Now, you want to do around about 4 or 5 of these. Now, some of these, if you open them, you're going to see that they actually have a few pages. So you can see this one has 3 different pages, and each one can be used on different section. So this one is a product range. We can change this to our competitors and then put our competitors up there. So we can use these. These 3 are very nice. You can see I've also got this one here, and it's giving me 3 images again, a few close-ups, so we can use these as well. So I'm going to do this one with you guys again, and then after that, I'm going to leave you guys to do the rest. So I'm going to click customize this design. And the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to upload an image and cut the background out. But this time I'm going to use this image here because it's actually got some cards as well. So I'm going to click on it, click edit image, click background remover. And you can see this has done a perfect job. So now I can delete the old image and replace with my image and enlarge it so it fits nicely on here. Now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to add a shadow here to give it a little bit of a dimension. So I'm going to move this there. Then I'm actually going to click edit image again. And I'm then going to go to where it says shadows, click drop. Then it's giving it a little bit of a backdrop. That way it doesn't look like a flat image. And then I can edit these. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the colors again. So you can see I've just selected the background. Then I'm going to go to where it says gradients. Click on the gradient. And again, I'm going to change the gradient by clicking change all. Then I'm going to click edit. Then I'm going to click edit gradient. Then change the color back to my original color. So you can see, guys, what I've done is I've changed it to a gradient background. I've changed the icons to be my brand color, and I've changed the text to black. That way it looks more on brand. Now, of course, I need to change these icons again to actually match what the product's doing that I'm selling. So make sure you change these to match what you're doing. Now, to change these little icons, you're going to go to elements again. You're going to search for an element and then change it to graphics. Now, if we scroll down, we can do some close-ups of the product. So this says package includes, but we can change it to close-ups or other images. So I'm going to click on this image and I'm going to find one that I think suits that really nicely. So I think this image here could work well for that. So you can see I've changed this image here to one that shows that you can add an air tag. Now, if you double click the image, you can zoom and crop it so it fits perfectly. Now I'm going to change this image to this image here as I like the color. And then I'm going to scroll this one up slightly and I'm going to click select. That way it's got a nice close-up of the image, and then I can change this one again to another design. So I'm going to select this image here as it's got a different color credit cards as the one here that's using all black. So what I'm going to first off by doing is cropping this image. By selecting it, click crop. Then what you can do is you can grab the corners and zoom that in and click enter. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click edit image and I'm going to remove the background by clicking BG remover. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the old image with the new image and zoom this in so it fits nicely. So I like the way that fits. And again, remember guys, if your images aren't clear, you need to enhance them by using an image enhancer. Then I can change the title from package includes to other features. Then of course this text here doesn't look nice because it's not the right color. So I'm either going to change it to black. If it doesn't work in black, I'm going to change it to white. Now it looks a lot better in white. What I might also do is click on the gradient, click on the gradient color, click on the editing options of the gradient, and I might change the gradient so it suits the text better. So by editing the gradient, I am guessing that either this one here or this one here works the best for the gradient. Now I've decided that this gradient here works the best for the colors, so I'm going to use that gradient and change the font color to white. So you can see here I've changed the font color here to black, these ones to white, and again it depends on how it fits. So if you zoom up and down, you can see your new 2 images. If I scroll on, this is the last one that you need to do. Now these ones are different shot angles of the product. So for example, I might want to change this to a side angle. I might want to change this one to a flip angle where it shows all the flip sides of the wallet. Then I might want to change the final design to a back image so it shows you the back of the product. And again, if these don't fit, double click it. You can move it down or you can resize it. Or if it doesn't fit in whole, then you're going to have to use a different image. or you can make these boxes bigger and then readjust everything else. Now, to save time in this video, I'm not going to make much adjustments. So now what I might do is I might want to change the gradient again to see which suits this image the most. Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Or is it this one? Now, I think it's this one that suits this image the best, so I'm going to leave it as it is and change this color to white. Then what I'm also going to want to do is change the font color to black in these little white boxes and obviously change the name. Now, if it's showing a side angle, change it to side angle view, what the options are. Then you can see sleek design. You can say this is what it looks like when it's open. Again, each image needs to match what text you're using on these sections. And again, if you don't know what you want to add, you can go on your competitor's website. When you go on your competitor's website, you can say what they're saying when it shows that. So you can see here's a slanted view, then it's saying high capacity all in one, then they're showing a front view. So what I'm saying to you guys is if you don't know what to say in a certain angle or certain image, then you can use your competitor's website to figure it out. And again, you can use ChatGPT to help you reword it or to make it sound better. Now, this image wasn't the right way around when I cut it out, so I just clicked flip and I flipped it. So you can see that was the original flip, so I flipped it the other way so it fits the image right. And obviously now I can enlarge the image and have it there. And what I can also do is click edit image, click shadows, and I might want to add another drop shadow to the image. That way it'll make it help fit on the screen and add some depth to the actual image. And like I said to you guys previously, I'm not going to fully edit these images just to save time for this video, but you can see the idea. You've now got 3 nice images of your product with some nice color and branding. So again, once you're done, just click share, click download, and make sure you're downloading it in the highest quality. That way when you upload it, it's not going to be pixelated. So guys, once you've created around about 5 to 6 different images. Now when I say images, I mean this is 1 image, this is 2 images. Now once you've created around about 5 to 6, 10 being the best, by the way, and again you can use loads of different Canva options to do this. So once you've done around about 5 to 10 of these guys, then you can go back to your Shopify editor, go to your product page here, go to where it says add media and upload all the images that you just created. Now I'm going to make this image here the main image. Now I'm going to delete this one, which is the Zendrop image, and you should only have these images. Now you should have way more than me, but you want to add all of these to your Shopify product page media section. Now the last thing that we need to do on the home page is the footer, then we can move on to the product page itself. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to select the newsletter section, not the footer section, the newsletter section, and we're going to change the background color to white. And then we're going to change the title and we're going to change the description. Now we're going to change the title to just newsletter, but in capital letters. Then we're going to change the description also in capital letters, and it's going to say get exclusive access to our special offers and deals. And that's all we're going to be doing. Now we can move on to the footer. And on the footer, you want to select it, go to where it says logo and select the logo. Now I leave the logo height at 42. I don't think you need to adjust it. And then where it says description, you then want to add your about us section. Now to create your about us section, you can either just riff it off the bat and create it yourself, or you can go back to trusty ChatGPT and ask them to make you an about us for your website, and it will ask you a few questions. Now I went off and got ChatGPT to make me this, and I really like it, so I'm going to click save. Then it's going to ask for a phone number link, and email address. You need to make sure that you fill all of these out. If you haven't got a phone number, just delete it. But you definitely need an email address. Now, once you buy a domain name, you're going to get an info at email address. Make sure you put it here at the end. Then if you go down to theme settings, you're going to see your social media icons. So make sure that you replace these with the correct URLs for your social media icons, because they will be down here. Now, if you click back on the footer again, in the top right, it's going to say show payment icons. I have this turned off. It's going to say show powered by. I also have this turned off. And then I click save. So after you've done that, guys, basically your footer's done. The only thing we need to do is change the menus at the end. So guys, the first thing that we need to do on the product page is just to rearrange a few things. The template section in the top left. So if you go to product template, you can ignore this value list. You can either throw them in the bin, and then where it says product form, do not touch that. Where it says product tabs, do not touch that. This is where we're actually going to start working on the trust icons underneath the buy now button. Now, I'm actually going to rearrange this. So you see where it says shipping and returns? I'm going to drag that underneath details. I actually want details at the top. Where it says shipping and returns, you're going to want to delete this. And then what you're going to want to do is click add a block, click rich text. And then after you've added a rich text, you're going to add that above size chart. And then you're going to rename the title to features. Now, once you've changed it to features, you're going to see a description. Now, obviously, the description is going to be what we got on ChatGPT. So once we've opened ChatGPT, look, our feature section's here. So we're literally just going to copy all of these and add them there. So where it says description, I'm just going to click paste. And then you're going to see them there. And if we click on the feature section, you're going to see them appear. So once you've added your features here, guys, you want to close it. And then you're going to see under the features section, you're then going to see icon with Bootstrap icon. So you need to click on this link and then you can get your icons from here. So what you want to do is you want to search based on what you're doing. So if I'm doing features, I might want to get pages. As this is a feature, I might want to go with a clipboard. So you can see here, this is a clipboard. All of these are clipboards. So I might want to find the one that's going to give as much information. So I like this one here with a check mark. So I'm just going to click copy HTML. And once you copy the HTML and paste it here, you can see next to the features text, I've got that little clipboard. So now I can click save. Now what I might want to do is I might want to have a few more drop down menus. So all I need to do is click on the top right here with the 3 dots, duplicate. And you're going to see another one appears. So I might want one more. So I'm going to hit duplicate again. And there we've got 4 in total. Now I might want to change this one to specifications. And then here on ChatGPT, we've got our specifications. We're just going to copy these again. Go back to my Shopify and paste them here. Now before I'm done, I just need to get one more Bootstrap icon. So I'm going to go back to Bootstrap, go back to icons, and type in specs. And you can see here there's a layers icon. So I'm going to use this one by copying the HTML. Going back here and replacing it. And now you can see it's completely changed. So I'm going to click save. And you can see now when I click features, the features appears. When I click specifications, the specifications appears. Now there's one called size chart. Now with size chart, what we've done is if you click on the size chart, you can upload an image. So if you're selling clothing or anything that's wearable and you can download an image from your supplier, you might want to upload it here so that when they click this, they get an image of the size chart. For now, I'm going to leave it as it is and just not change anything. So now if you go underneath size chart, you're going to see something called trust badges. Now, trust badges are these here. No comparison in quality, 100% satisfaction, free shipping for life. So you can see icon 1, icon 2, icon 3. So guys, now you filled out the drop-down menus, which should contain features, specifications, shipping times and delivery, then a size chart. Then we're going to add some trust icons, the ones that we use from the home page on the product page. So you can see here, I've deleted the share button. So you're going to see here where it says show share button. I delete that. That way I'm going to get a nice flush bit here where it shows the trust icons. Then what I've done is I've added, so by scrolling down, you're going to see here where it says add a section. I added icon blocks and then I dropped them all the way up here. So now they're underneath this section. So now what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm literally going to copy from the home page these icons, but I'm going to put them here. So the best way to do this is have 2 little tabs open so you can just copy and paste your way through it. So I'm going to grab the code from here, go back, click this, scroll down, click on the first block title, paste my little HTML there, and you're going to see it appear. Now, of course, I need to delete the description as that's not needed. I'm also going to delete the learn button because I don't need it. Then what you guys want to do is you then want to go to where it says icon blocks, and then you're going to make some adjustments here. So where it says title icon blocks, you want to delete this. And then where it says breakpoint scroll on mobile, you're going to turn this off. And then where it says items per row, this should all be 1. And then you're going to click save. So now your product page should be your images, your title, your add to cart button, your short description, your drop down menus. Then you've got these trust icons. Go back to the App Store, go to all recommended apps, go to Shopify App Store. And I'm going to choose an app called LA Reviews. So this is the app that I'd recommend for everyone if you're going to use product reviews. So you can see it here. Now they actually have a free plan, guys, and that's the one that I'd recommend that most of you use. But if you want to go with one of their more superior plans, you've got a 3-day trial on it, but I'm going to click install. Then you're going to authorize the app. Then it's going to say apps language, English, next step, activate and embed. So if you click this, it'll do it for you. You can see it opens up a Shopify settings app. and then it's going to take you to the exact section that you need to enable it. You can see it's been enabled, then click save. Then if you go back to the app, it will figure out that you've done that, so click next step. Then it's going to say add product reviews section. You're going to click that. And then you can see here in the bottom left, it's done it for you. You can see it's just added it for you. That way you can't get confused. If you go back to the app again. So if you go back on the app again and click finish, click skip, then you can see here, go to dashboard. And then you can see here, import reviews. So I'm going to click import reviews. I'm going to choose AliExpress because that's where I'm getting the reviews from. Then it's going to say add the link to the AliExpress link. So I'm going to paste the link with the reviews on it. Then you can see contains photos, and then it says select a product. I'm going to select the product, and then I'm going to click import. So as you guys can see, it's now showing me the reviews that I can import, and on the free plan, I can do 10 reviews. So I'm just going to select the ones that I think are great. Now remember guys, don't just import the reviews unless they make sense. You need to read these and make sure that they're not slagging the product off. The English is good and the images are half good. So these ones are all good. So I'm going to click import reviews. Then what you want to do is go back to the dashboard on LA Reviews, go to settings, go back to the dashboard section of LA Reviews and go to where it says customize widgets by clicking customize. And then you can change the way that this is going to look on your store. So if you go to where it says header type, you can change it to full, compact. So I prefer compact. Then you can change it from body cart type from rounded to square. Then you can change from list to grid. I change it to list. Then where it says design, you can change the color to your brand icon and brand colors, which is what I'd recommend that you do. So what I do guys is I change the font to match the font on my website. I also change the primary color to my brand color and the rating icon to my brand color. That way it looks the most branded on the store. Then once you've done that, just click save in the top right. So once you've refreshed your Shopify store editor, if you scroll all the way down on the sections on the left, you're going to see where it says apps. Now, if you click on that and drag it, you want to drag it above the FAQ section. So where would have been the manual reviews, you've now replaced it with actual imported reviews. So you can see that there and it looks really nice. You can click save. Now, if you only want 4 reviews to show, then you can go back into LA Reviews and just say 4 to show. And then that way they don't have to scroll for ages. It's up to you how you do it. If it was me, I would stick it to the 3 best reviews and just have it here. That way it's not going on forever, but for demonstrational purposes and to save a bit of time, I'm going to leave it as it is. And then it's going to say here in the bottom, customers also bought, which is recommended products. I'm going to delete that and click save. So what you might want to add here is if you go to where it says add section, you might want to add an external video, which is what I'd recommend that you do. Now, I'm not going to teach you in this video how to do an external video because I've done it so many times. So what I'll do is in the cheat sheet, I'll leave a link where it's linked to the exact timestamp in the other video where I teach you how to do this. But all you got to do is click external video. So what you can see is it's added it to the website here. Now you can adjust the max width here and you can also change the URL to the URL that you're going to use. Now in the other video that I'm talking about, I teach you how to find a video, how to edit it. So then once you've uploaded it, you paste the link here, then you've got yourself a nice little video on your product page. Now you might even want to put this video above the FAQ or above the next image with text. Now in my opinion, you're better off putting the video right at the top. So you want the video above the actual first image with text because videos convert better than images. So you might want your first video here. Then you might want the product with text. Then you might want the reviews. So you might want the reviews above. So let's say I move this above that. That's then how it's going to look. So you might want it like that, guys. You've got all this information here. Then you've got the try it risk-free. Then you've got the video. Then you've got your reviews. Then you've got the images. And here you might want the buy now button as well. You might want the add to cart button here. But that's pretty much how I lay out the product page itself. It all comes down to the content that you get and the way you order it. But that's the complete way I order it on my product page. And again, I will leave a link to the video teaching you how to add videos to your site and how you edit them in the cheat sheet. And it will take you to the exact time I show you how to do that. Now, a few last things that you need to do, guys, is go to settings here in the top left. click this little arrow, and then you want to go to cart. Now the cart is where you're going to want to start to make some changes. So let's say I add this to cart. Now you can see what the cart actually looks like once I've added it to cart. So if I go back to theme settings, you're going to see here show payment icons, show note field, show shipping rates feature. Now you want this turned on, but what you want to do is change the goal value to 0, because remember guys, you're going to be doing free shipping. So if I add to cart now, it says congratulations, you're now eligible for free shipping. That way it's going to help convert the orders. Now you can mess around with this even more if you want to, guys. It's completely down to you, but this is the bare minimum that I do. Then you can mess around with your checkout page. Now your checkout page obviously needs your logo, so make sure you upload your logo, which is here. Then I change the logo size to large. Then I change the background color to black, as I am using a dark style actual theme, and then I click save. Now obviously I change the accents to my brand colors, that way it's going to match, and you can see now this is perfect, and this looks a lot nicer and branded. Now you can see if you scroll down, you've got one page checkout, which is where they literally scroll and they check out. So you need to make sure that the checkout layout is on one page. Do not do 3. Make sure you're always on one page checkout. And then once that's done, your checkout should look nice and branded. Now, the last thing that you need to do on the editor, if you've got this far, guys, is go back to the menu bar, click it, and then on the right-hand side, you're going to scroll down to where it says mobile menu, and also desktop menu. And then you want to select the menu. Now, you need to make the menu first for this to work, but you have a preset menu. Now, to do that, guys, you need to go to your Shopify dashboard, go to pages, and then you need to create your pages here. Then go to navigation, and you're going to see footer menu and main menu, and then you add them in here. So let's say, for example, I've created my pages, click main menu, and then you can add a menu item, and then you add the pages. Now, I'm not going to go over this in this video because I've done it in prior videos. So again, I will leave a link with the timestamp in the link so you can watch it from that time on how to set this up. And I'll do the same thing for the shipping zones and the rest of the store. So guys, I want to go over one of the most important and crucial apps for your Shopify dropshipping success and your Shopify store, and that is email marketing. Now, I've not personally spoke about email marketing in a while, and I thought I'd take this opportunity to do so. Now, the app that I'd recommend that you use for email marketing is going to be Omnisend. So I used to use Klaviyo, but now I'm using Omnisend. They were launched back in 2014, and they've been around for a while. So all you need to do is go to the Shopify App Store, search for Omnisend, and click install. Then once you've done that, it should install the app to your Shopify store, give you an option for the pricing. You should see the free option. Now, once you guys grow your email list over time between 250 to 500 contacts, that's when I'd recommend that you upgrade to the first paid plan. But for most of you guys watching this, you will just need the free plan, so select the free plan. Then once you've done that, you want to go into the dashboard, and then you want to come here to the top right where it says your name of your store, and you want to click the drop down menu. Then you want to go to here where it says store settings, and then under store settings, you want to go here to where it says brand assets. And where it says brand assets, you want to click where it says manage brand assets. Now here, you can import my brand assets, or you can manually select them. So through the Shopify store that you've got, you want to add all of it here. Now, the reason why you want to do this first is because once you've done this, it will automatically add it to all of your emails later on. So instead of you having to manually keep adding to each email your logo, once you've done this once, it will be added to all of them manually. Now, of course, the most important thing about email marketing is you're getting free customers if you spend money on ads. So if you spend $100 on ads and you don't get a customer because they've abandoned their cart, then that's what email marketing is for. It's designed to reconvert those people that have once left your store with the intent to once buy. I've always said to you guys from day one, if you're spending money on ads, you must have email marketing set up, or you're literally flushing money down the toilet. Click save brand asset in the bottom right. Then once you've done that, you want to go to automations here in the top left. Now you can see that I've got 2 already made, and these are the 2 that we need straight away. So you want to go to where it says create a workflow in the top right, and you want to select where it says abandoned cart. And then you want to go to where it says customize workflow. Now it's going to open up a page that looks like this. Now, if you look at the first card here, this is going to be the trigger. So you want to click on it, come to the right hand section, and you want to go down to where it says frequency. Now you can see here where it says frequency, you want to make sure that this is enabled, because it means that if they've already been hit with this, they're not going to get hit with it all the time, because then that's classed as spam and that will damage your emails. Now you want to make sure that this starts after the last 2 hours of them abandoning the cart. Now it should be set to 1 day. I change it to 2 hours. Now once you've configured that, you want to scroll down to where it says items that have been left in your cart. You want to click this, and then you're going to see the subject line, you're going to see the pre-header, and you're going to see the sender's name and the sender's email address. Now you can see it says items left in your cart, they're selling out fast. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create a cheat sheet. Once we hit 1,500 likes on this video, I'm going to leave a cheat sheet that will give you all the copy and paste templates for the subject lines, the pre-header, so make sure you smash the like button so you can get those. But I wouldn't use the ones that they give you, because I would say you can make them way better. You could change this to you left something in your cart, get 50% off. That way there's a call to action. Now you also want to go to where it says edit content here, and then you need to make sure you've saved the changes before you do this, so click yes save, and then it's actually going to take you into what the email will look like. So this is what the email is going to look like. And remember, once you've set up your brand kit, it will add it here manually. Now I've not done that to save a bit of time, but yours should be imported, your logo, your colors, and the type of font you've been using. Now what you can do is you can customize each one of these by selecting it, and you can see here you can change the background, you can change the image, and you can see here you can select the product. Now if you've got a one product store, technically there should only be one product showing. If you've got a niche store, then they should be showing all the products in your niche store. Now if you come over to the left hand section, you can see quick add, saved items, save layout, header, hero image, email body, dynamic content, product listing, and image gallery. Now the one that you're probably going to be spending the most time on is product listing, as you're doing an abandoned cart sequence, so you want people to see the products that they've missed out on. Now let's say for example that I want to get rid of this whole selection. I can click it, click the bin icon, it's been deleted. Now if I go back to product listing, you can see here I might choose this one here, so I'm going to click it, and then I'm going to drag it. So it's a drag and drop feature. Now when you click on the image, you can see you can put the link to the product here. I'd recommend that you link all the images to the product and the actual button. Always link the image and the button to the product, because some people click the image, some will click the button. Now once you've done this guys, you can click finish editing, and then you're going to see that there's another trigger. So after the first trigger, which is 4 hours, they're now going to get hit again after 11 hours. I'd actually change this from 11 hours to 8 hours and then click start workflow. Then once you change it to 8 hours, you're going to see another flow. Now this is where you're going to want to get more aggressive. So the further you go down the funnel, look at this as a funnel, the more aggressive you want to be. So you want to be soft here and more aggressive if you come down. When I say aggressive, I mean the offers, the percentage that you're going to be given, and the tone that you use. For example, emergency, your last chance. You want to be more aggressive in that kind of way. So in this email, you can change the subject line to you've got 1 hour left to redeem your offer, for example. And again, like I said, if we hit 1,500 likes, all the hard work will be done for you, because you'll have copy and paste templates. Then it's going to give you one more, which is 12 hours. I'm going to change this to 1 day. Then once you've done that, you've got another email that you want to do. Now, I'm not going to go into this one, guys, because I don't want to waste too much time. But again, all you're going to do is change the subject line, the pre-header, edit the content, use your save layout, and change the text for an aggressive offer. Then once you've done all that, guys, you can click publish changes. Then you should see your abandoned cart here, and you want to make sure that it's on enabled. So you want to make sure it's enabled, that way it's actually going to get sent to your customers. Now you want to go back to where it says create a workflow, and the next one that you guys want to do is a welcome series. So you can see here it says welcome. I'd recommend that everyone has a welcome series, because that way you're going to help your customers stay loyal to you. If you've got a customer, you want to make sure that you can try and sell to them at least 5 times in their life within, let's say, 12 months. So having a welcome series can really increase that chance. So I'd recommend that you customize a welcome series. Now the one that I'd recommend is the one here in the bottom right called customer reactivation, because what this is designed to do is, let's say somebody orders a product on your website, but they haven't ordered another one, let's say in 3 months. This email is designed to get them back to your store to buy another product. And again, all you have to do is click customize workflow, and you will start working on that flow. And again, if we hit 1,500 likes, you'll have all your copy and paste templates for each one of these flows. But that was just a quick overview of OmniSend, the email marketing app that I'd recommend for every single dropshipper or e-commerce brand owner, because it's going to help recover conversions. And I haven't spoken about email marketing in a while, and a lot of you guys have been asking to, and OmniSend have been very kindly to sponsor this video. So that's why they're also in the video.